and a very warm welcome to everyone to today's webinar on Power BI. I am Ankita from SpringPeople. We are India's largest enterprise training provider. I'll be a moderator for today's session. We are absolutely thrilled to have all of you here with us. Today's session is all about understanding how Power BI empowers professionals like you to visualize data, uncover hidden insights, and make smarter business decisions with confidence. We'll take you through the fundamentals of Power BI, explore dashboards, and even touch upon storytelling techniques that make your reports impactful. We are excited to have Mr. Anuj Kumar with us today. He is a seasoned corporate trainer with over 12 years of experience in IT consulting and training. He is a Microsoft certified trainer and certified Scrum Master with expertise in Microsoft Dynamics ERP and Power Platform. Anuj has worked with Fortune 500 companies and led numerous training sessions, both online and in person. His practical and engaging style ensures a great learning experience. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the question box. We will take them up at the end during the Q&A. Now, let's get started. Over to you, Mr. Anuj.
Hi all. So I'm Anuj. I will take you through. I'll take you through the Power BI session for today. I'll not take it in. I will not go into very deep, but yes, I'll take you through the most of the important concepts. For you, I've already prepared some of the visualizations so that in order to respect the time, so I have everything already prepared so that I can just show you across and show you the visualizations as well as the Power BI services. I will just I will try to deep dive as much as possible, but I will keep a lot of time at the end for a lot of questions, because I've seen in the topic like Power BI, there are huge amount of questions that comes up. Okay, so I will start with the session. So like most of us, you work in a company, you must be requiring some of the other thing as a part of the visualizations, or you may be required to do the to find the semantics, and you want to process the data that resides in the several databases and files within your application. Okay, so Power BI is the product provided by Microsoft, which basically helps the organizations to integrate with n number of different applications, solutions, databases, to connect and to get the data and to process it and to give a proper visualization. Move ahead with the next. So this is what I was talking about. So interestingly, if you see Power BI, we have heard a lot about Power BI. Like you would have heard that Power BI helps you to find the financial projections. They can help you to provide you what would be the future month, years, or whatever is the demand in the future. So it is all about a predictive analysis. Also, by combining the data sources, combining the data from various applications, it gives you a proper result. So by the end of the session, I think you will be able to identify a little bit about how the Power BI as a product is, what exactly is connection between different databases, what kind of different storage mode are there, how to fix performance issues if it comes up. Majorly, what exactly is visualization? You would have seen it in your company system, so you have seen it on maybe some of the videos across visualizations. But how does it look like, and what exactly is the property of it, and how actually as well be connected to the actual application, which is a Power BI desktop, to the Power BI service, which is an online. So the most important thing about Power BI is the Power BI desktop. So what happens is Microsoft has a you can basically download from Microsoft website the Power BI. You can always search from the Power BI desktop, and you can always download Power BI desktop from the Microsoft's website. So this is something provided free of cost. You can also get it from the Microsoft store as well. But you should have a proper tenant-based ID in order to access it. It makes it much more easier. So and the best thing is that you can have a license. You can have a free usage for n number of days. I think the free license has a little lesser number of data that they provide. Data you can store as a file rather than the other side, which is the paid full version. So this is what Power BI is. You can download it from the proper website and download them. It's called Power BI Desktop. That's what, and it basically looks like this. Okay, just a sec, guys. It basically looks like this. You can log in from the top, and then top right corner, and you can, and basically shows you a way like this kind of an application. Okay, and there is a second component of the Power BI, which is the Power BI service, which is basically the online service which actually exposes the or publishes the visualizations or the let's be more, if I talk in more laymanish way, I'll say like the graphs or the charts or whatever. So I'll call it so visualization is a very broader term for it. So the visualizations, if I talk about it, it basically is uh, it's you can display, you can publish it on the online page. In this you have a multiple areas which is called is called workspaces. You can create multiple workspaces. In workspace means where you are basically working. Maybe a set of visualization is specific to some workspace. In that you can have reports, dashboards. When you talk about dashboards, then I'll show you how to bring the visualization to the dashboards. But reports would be the reports that all the visualization that you are basically exposing it into the Power BI service, just like this. And similarly from the, just a minute guys, space. Yeah, so, and we can have dashboard as well. Dashboard, I've kept it a little bit empty here. In last part, I will basically add the values here. Sorry, add the visualizations here. Then it will look pretty much more better looking. Now going back to the actual, yeah, so Power BI desktop. So this is basically the part of the offering from the Microsoft. Then the interesting thing is, how do we connect them? So okay, one thing I forgot to mention you guys, that you also have a Power BI mobile. So if even if you are an Android user or you are an iOS user, I don't use Apple, so I'm not that aware of how it looks like in the Apple mobile. But iOS user, you have the app called Power BI. You can always install it, and whatever login ID that you use at your desktop, you can use there as well. So you have the mobile based app with the Power BI handy. Okay, so if you see here, there are multiple data sources that you can connect. It's very interesting, right? Let me just show you how can you connect to a new different data sources. See this. So in this Power BI desktop, see, you have so many different ways in which you can connect. If I click more, it will take me to more profound and different ways with different types of different applications as well. So if I say database, you'll find all kinds of different databases which are available here. All different kinds of databases here, right? So we have databases which belongs to the SQL, IBM, and we have all different types. We have SIS database, Terra, SAP HANA. In fact, yeah, that makes it very interesting. We can also connect your SAP or the other ERP products as well to it. So it is basically based for the connectors which are based here which allows you to connect between the BI and the different applications. Different things are Microsoft Fabric. These are different system which basically host warehouses, data lakes, or some data marts kind of a thing. Power Platform. Okay, so Power Platform is another interesting area where the Power Platform is a Microsoft offering for the business base. It is a business based applications and business based flow and other creation. It helps you to create that. So they have a common database called Dataverse, so you can directly get into Dataverse as well. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know this. As similarly, Azure, and now since you all know this is the Microsoft product, so a lot of emphasis has been there for the different types of connectors available for the Azure, like SQL, Synapse, Analysis, Database, Blob, everything that you can think of in Azure as a part of the data offering or data connectors are all available here. Even Cosmos DB is also there, SQL DB. So, and the other online services, if you see, these are some of the so Dynamics 365 is my Dynamics 365 is Microsoft CRM and the ERP product. And so these products are basically part of the offering from the Microsoft. So in fact, you can have a connector to them as well. So yeah, so these things are already there. You have Salesforce, Google Analytics. So these all online services are available. So what you mean by online services is basically those applications which are SaaS-based applications are offerings. See, all of them are basically those. So it has extensive different applications connectors available. Not only that, you can also simply connect to the Excel workbook as well. Let me just show you. Let's put this data broadcast. Let's wait for a minute. So my purpose here is to make you aware of this Power BI as an offering. By the way, guys, we have a very extensive course for the Power BI as well, which we do offer. So whatever you see here would be are the minuscule part of the same course. So we do emphasize a lot on this on this kind of courses as well. Let's see for product cost. If you see the Excel sheet had some kind of Excel, it will just show you some view. Right? It will not show you all the views that you can think of. Let me just select this. And I will say if I load data, the data will automatically load without making changes. I want to transform data. Yeah, so if you see here, let it come. Okay, if you see these are only three columns which is part of it. So you can do a lot of things here. I'll just show you one small example. For example, you have to, okay, just think of it. If you whenever you have a huge set of data in your application, say an Excel sheet has 120 columns of data. Actually you never do you never try to find semantics. You never try to create visualization on all of them. There are hardly only certain columns which you actually require for your purpose, or certain types of rows also. So if you think of it, from my experience, I will say I've seen databases which are huge, but at the end of the day, when actually we try to get the data from we cleanse the data and get the data from those tables in the databases, we only would have used 1% of the whole database for the actual meaningful data. So that's what it just shows you here. You can, for example, SKUs. I know SKUs are important. If I, for example, if I say I want to remove this column, I can just remove this column if it was not required, right? And by the way, the interesting part is on the right hand side. If you see, it will show you also what steps have you done. And if you think that, oh my God, I've removed it by mistake, you can just uncheck it, so it will just show you the thing. So this is basically the transform data. I just wanted to show you a simple transform data. This, you can do a lot of different things. For example, you can if you have duplicate columns, right? So it will show you the duplicate columns as well. Duplicate columns. So sorry, you can also you can replace values as well. You can replace errors if some errors are coming up. So these are some of the offerings which are there. You can also split the column on a basis of some delimiter. For example, let's try this one. See, what did I do? So with each colon, I basically I divided it. So that's what I'm saying. This is another way of using this. Let me cancel this. So split column by delimiter. See, so whatever was part of the dash, it got separated. So you can basically transform the data as per you want, and it will basically help you out with reducing the number of rows, columns, as well as per as your usage. Okay, I just wanted to show you this so that you have a little bit of information as well about the data. Let's see the next one. So the building blocks is semantic models and visualization. Semantic models are basically the connections, the connection that I was talking about, the connected data, transformation, relationships, and calculation. So I've already prepared some data for you people. So let me show you some data. This one? No, I think the other one. This one. I've already prepared some data. So if you see the relations, sorry, the relations. So see, it just think of it. It is it is a kind of a small project which basically where basically you have say where basically you have products they which have which have a sales orders or sales. The products are also based on the regions. There are certain set of salesperson who are based out of region, and they are basically they are uh, selling those products with the specific dates and targets, whatever it is. So see, everything here as a relationship, they are connected to each other. So basically, these tables can be brought upon separately through either connection models, or they can be brought upon by normal way of, if it is an Excel, into the system, and you can provide the relation among them. If, for example, if I click one relation between these reseller and sales, no, let me see something which makes more sense. Sales and product, right? If I click this, so it will show you sales and product. So the relation is many to one, from sales to product, and single and say cross filter is single. Cross filter is just the opposite. So cardinality is one. So this is an active relation. So this is what basically said, like the relation is from product to sales, because sales will have product information, correct? So sales to product. Similarly, if you see the date and sales, so whatever dates, so this is a normal date table which has all the dates of an year. And then the dates will basically be part of the sales, because sales will have a particular sales date. So this is how the relationship can be defined between. So simply we can just bring the tables here, although tables are already available, but we can just drag and drop the table here. Between these two, between any two tables, we can just create a relation. This is a very simple process. So I've already have a small example ready, so that I don't end up into some kind of an error. If you see the table values also, each tables which has been processed, see, these tables has been processed properly. Each tables will have a specific set of data which has been pulled by actually these all have I have pulled the other day yesterday, and I have cleansed them and I've added them here in the system. We don't have queries much. So so there is another thing called queries, DAX queries. DAX queries are specific types of queries. DAX queries are used on two places. One is SSAS queries that you use. That's the same query which is there in the Power BI also. Power BI also have a query called DAX queries. So let me come back to this. So this is, I've already discussed this with you. We have so many types of data. The sales, HR, warehouse, or whatever the finance data, all coming into the same Power BI, and then we can basically move ahead with the visualizations and everything on that level. Then we have the so we have already discussed this direct query. Oh, I have to show you one more interesting fact in this. Let me just cancel this, close, and just close. Okay, by the way, we can also use, if for example, if I want to have an connection with SQL Server. So, so what happens is you need to provide the server name, database name, or if you have a direct query basically is a query which refreshes as well. So that actually is a better way of connecting to a database. Okay, the server and database, you need to add the information in advance. When you click OK, it will take you to a page to provide the ID and password as well. So it basically connects properly to the server. So I think there was an example I did mention. Yeah, so direct query. So what are the implications of using query? So one of the interesting things are the frequently changing data. So you all must be aware, right? So a lot of companies have an issue that the data keeps updating within the organization, and you want the data to basically at the Power BI or the visualization should also refresh. So benefits is the frequently changing data. We need near real-time data as well, and we also need the large volume of data to be processed. So this comes into play. Um, uh, if you people have ever read the DBMS as part of engineering classes, if you remember, you must be remembering multidimensional data, the same thing. So because the data these days are not just one singular normalized data, it comes with different tables, connections, different tables having relations, different even applications having integration and integration patterns also with them. So there are multi-dimensional data that basically you can utilize. In fact, within a single enterprise organization, enterprise/organization, you have multiple different solutions also, right? You have multiple solutions which basically will you have multiple solutions as well, which basically may require you to take the data from one application and to use that data with the other applications data to give you a particular way of how the to give you a particular understanding about the visualizations, through visualizations and through graphs or whatever is the requirement. Correct. So that is there. The limitations are anyway data source performance, because at that it's not up to Power BI, it's up to the data sources, how the data sources do perform. If a proper SQL and SQL load balancing is not there or something like that is not there, so it will have an impact. Then the source and destination means the source with your Power BI source, and the other thing is the as SQL, the security should be properly maintained. And whatever is the modeling capabilities within your organization and within the Power BI, that has to be properly managed. The transformation features are something, yes, in direct query the transformations are to the minimal feature. Like the Excel sheet I try to transform, that is more like a static. Here the dynamic is there, so basically it has a limited transformation features of the data that you basically get, because you cannot always, because transformation happens mostly on the static data. On the but query can be written. The query basically brings the data completely from the SQL to the Power BI to whatever query you write. But that also has a problem, that too complicated query, if it is there, then the data, then the performance is all does also gets hit, right? So that's the reason. Then transforming data I have already discussed with you. Published. Let me come back to the reports. We have seen a lot of these. What did I show you? I did show you the tables. Then this is the relations. All interesting relations are there in different tables. See, sales, products, the resellers who are doing the activity. Then you have salesperson, right? Salesperson as per performance. Then you have the actual salesperson who is basically responsible for sales. Then you have dates. Then you have targets. If there's targets, so date by target is available. Then you have regions. You have resellers. So all of these are available in this relation. And if I move ahead to the tables, these tables I've already let you know. So this is the visualization that I have created a little bit. Like adventure work is a test data that I basically used of Microsoft. Generally in Microsoft data, you see the test adventure works or Contoso. Auto recovery, no, I don't want as of now. Let's say I want to view files later. Just okay. So we have. So what I did is, so this is actually a simple picture, but if you see this one, this is a so simple line graph, and you see the visualization, the types of visualizations are available. See the different types of visualizations which are there. I'm not able to. Yeah, I can basically have it. So this is a graph, stacked bar. This is a normal column chart. This is a cluster bar. If you see, this is a scattered chart. This is a globe map. You can actually show the map as well. Anything else? This is a pie donut chart. This is the pie funnel chart, waterfall chart. So these are different types of charts which are available. In fact, if there are multiple different types of more charts which are visualization. If you want to have more visualization, get more visuals. So these are some of the visualization. So what happens is there is a Microsoft in collaboration with a lot of third-party company. They develop components. They have multiple components or multiple products they do. So for example, for the Power BI visualizations also, they have developed some components. Some component. When I say components, I mean the visualizations here. So if you see, they have some Zebra Byte, some the company names would be there somewhere there. These. So there are many types of them. The one which has the medal, this is something editors pick, and these are basically available from the AppSource. AppSource is the actual Microsoft's website. It's called appsource.microsoft.com. You can always Google search it, and then you can, or Bing search. And we are working with Microsoft products, so let's call it a Bing search. So you can go and search that. The editor's pick is one which has been used a lot. So editor's pick, so they are considered more better than the other which are not. So that is what I would suggest. See, organizational one, there is none source. Yeah, so there's different as of filters, KPI based, for example. These are the ones. So you can also add the additional charts as well. Just for information, I wanted to show you all as well. You can, oh yes, and you can also have visual from the file. Visuals can be built from the ones which have been built by a third party. You can get a licensed, and they will give you, and you can upload it also. Again, it depends on your what kind of visualizations you want. So here I'm basically dealing with the okay. I'm dealing with here only a few of them. Mostly this the line chart, and this, if you see, this is basically based out of sales and per month basis, month from 19 to 20 something. So see, there's these charts. So, and if you see the chart, see visualizations, let me just in this visualization, the x-axis is the month, the column y-axis is sales, and profit margin is the line. So the average is being calculated as profit margin. Okay, I don't think there was, I added any legend, right? No. Similarly, if you see this one, this the column chart, the category is the y-axis, x-axis is some of the quantity, and sales by country and category is the same. These things, they're simple chart, a simple visualization, simple charts I have created. Other one is this one. So this can be utilized for filtering everything. So if I say select all is fine, if I say Australia, Canada, so it will only show me a specific country wise. By the way, this is also country wise, so it's showing only the country. So the filter has been applied overall to this to the visualization. So see, so you can have multiple ways in which you can represent the visualization. You can create the visualizations. The first and foremost thing after creating the visualizations is to basically save the file, save or save as, and you need to publish it. Now for publishing, what happens is when you try to publish to Power BI, the first and foremost thing it asks is, yes, save is one of the thing. It will ask which workspace you want to add. So you can have multiple workspace. Let me show you the Power BI service. So this is the Power BI service. Let me go to the Power BI. I just want to show you first the home screen. So we have so here at the workspace level, you can basically create new workspace. So for example, I have created a demo webinar workspace. So in this demo webinar workspace, what I did is after creating the workspace, I can have multiple things for done here, but first thing I'd have to do is to publish. So I chose it will, since it is on the login of a particular ID, same as the Power BI service. So it will show you all the workspaces, at least which you have access to over this area. So you have to select this that particular workspace, and then it will basically publish the visualization that you have created. You already have semantic model, replace, no problem. Nothing has been changed much. Success, got it. Let me just select all. Now let me publish this. Guys, I will take a little bit of time because this is an unlicensed free product, so so the services are a little bit slow. Yeah, let me just refresh this. Now if I would see here, I have so initially I only had the report and semantic. I created a demo webinar as a desktop later. Let me delete it. I'll create it again. I have nothing inside it. So if I see the report will show exactly the report which is available here, available in this table, the one which I created. Let it refresh. And by the way, okay, fine. Let it open first. Then I'll. Yeah, it's refreshed, right? Okay, so we have, yeah, I forgot to let you know that I created multiple pages also. Like you have overview here. I have some profit also based on the regions, performance as well, performance based, extensive charts, for example, column chart. So something like this. If I have bar charts, and you have, I think this one I want, but find my performance overview. Let's go to the overview. So this is a report. In this, now what I want to do is, let me just duplicate this, and I will create a desktop for it. Dashboard, I'm sorry, dashboard for it. Let's go to the workspace and go to the demo webinar, correct? Yeah, this one. I can add a new item. In new item, I will have a multiple things to create. I don't want, you can create a real-time dashboard, but no, I want to just create a normal dashboard right now. Let's call it same name, webinar demo, for example. Create. This is an empty. See, there's nothing available here. Now what I can do is, I just wanted to search. Okay, searching, I'll do it later then, not now. So if I want to add this, for example, I can take this pin visual existing dashboard. If I pin this, need to refresh this. So I can pin this chart here, this chart thing here, and this is an interesting, ask a question to your data. Let me. So what it does, so it has, so they have included ML in it, Azure, kind of an ML here, so that you can basically ask the question also to the service about like normal questions. So for example, sales, profit margin, or sales or month. So let me ask it a question. Which month I had the maximum sales? Say, it now it is showing me which month. So it is showing me all the top. The interesting part of this is even this you can basically add it as the, so this also here you can whatever search result is there, you can add it as the component to the desktop. So whatever you are even searching in the this area. Okay, this is something, yeah, going back, exit. See, this thing is added here. So this is one of the important and interesting part of this. So let me see this one. For example, if I want to add this pin visual, I've added here. I can basically refresh option was, okay, here it is refresh. Okay. For many countries, how many geographic countries? Say there are 6 count of country per region. I'll just visualization. I can just pin this here also. So basically, if I go here, exit. So so the one that I searched here, you can in fact whatever you have searched through, made a query by statement, that also you can basically use and do the use it. You can basically move it in the sequence also. So if you feel like the sequence of the this visualization doesn't look nice, you want it to look something look different, like so something like that, you can basically move it around as well. So this dashboard, the concept of dashboard is to specifically target the dashboards which are to specifically target specifically those functional or domain based area within our organization. Okay, that's the main crux of using the dashboard. So that's what is there. And anything else here? Oh yes, you can basically share this one. So for example, if I want to share it to, say there is an email ID, for example, if I grant an access, so basically it will send an email, say it will send an email to me that this particular ID needs an this particular ID will be wants to access it. Let me just open Outlook. See, Power BI has, so I can click here. It'll basically give me the safety of website right now. There's some threat protection would be there. Fine. No, it is showing up. Anyway, it is my own ID, so anyway I'll be able to run it. So I can give a view access only to also the also anybody who wants to access my dashboard. So these dashboards are pretty much you can share it among among your colleagues or the business owners who basically needs them. Similarly, you can basically as well okay, if you want to see a mobile layout, so in mobile basically it will look like this. Okay, which I could have shown you mobile, but I cannot show you the mobile. But yes, mobile layout would be something like this. So it will web layout is like this. So it is basically it is trying to uh, uh, edit and show the layout. So how will it look like in Wholesome and this particular application. Now let's see more what exactly. Mm, 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 mm. Anything else I would like to show? That's what I'm trying to see. Fine. Yeah, let's go back to the PowerPoint. Oh yeah, this course. So as I told you, we have a course for Power BI. By the way, the name there are multiple courses of Power BI. The basic course of Power BI is Power BI Business Analyst, which is PL 300 course. So PL 300 course, if I may quickly share with you uh, here, guys. Um, 300. SpringPeople, this PL 300 is for Power BI for people working as data analysts and business analysts. SpringPeople is has spearheaded the this particular training. I myself have taken around more than 15 odd trainings from of I've taken trainings of the trainees. So you can basically call them. You can have the courses. Then through, you can basically connect them for the courses as well. Yeah, so if you have any queries, please do let me know. Guys, so the reason we wanted to let you be aware of Power BI course. Power BI is a very easy application. The only the I think the course which basically will exhaust your logic and analytical knowledge. That's what I would suggest. It is something which is a demand for today. You would have seen that data scientist and the data and the business analyst. When I talk about business analyst, talking good salaries and they have a huge career development. Hence, I would suggest you to please I would suggest you to at least go through PL 300 course, come back to us. We will help you with that. If you still have any issues, you can call us. Also, I'll add, it's not just one course, it also have a level of courses in Power BI as well. There are other courses which basically takes you to the expert and the other section. Yeah, so that is something I wanted to let you know from my personal experience. I'll put myself on mute. I would like to have any question if you have any. Basis of what if I didn't understand? Okay, okay. How to refresh the data dashboard which is pulled from an Excel and data. I'm sorry, the question is not yet clear. Oh, do you have multiple questions? Great. What is the key advanced feature between Tableau Desktop? Oh yeah, this is this is a multi-million dollar question. I do understand. There's a big there's a big question. There's a big fight between I know Tableau Desktop and Power BI. And to be frank, I have not much worked upon Tableau, so I cannot say. But what I would say is there is the limitation of Tableau is the applications. That is what my perception is in that way. So with the Power BI, what happens is still people use more SQL databases, MS SQL databases than the other types of databases. As well, there are more Azure-based applications coming up these days. So the connectors are pretty much better. This is what I have seen. I've basically moved the companies from Tableau to the Power BI. So that's what I would say that, and I will not always say that it is better as very good or like the optimal best, but Tableau is I will concede that Tableau is an amazing software as well application, but Power BI is a Microsoft product which I really I've been working from past around 15 odd years, so that's the reason I would say that Power BI has more capability in terms of the number of usage which is there, because the everybody I believe all you people are having Windows system, at least in your office, or at least you are using some of the other databases and your normal applications which in your companies. So there Power BI is a good option. Can we connect to Jira? Yes, you can. Your voice is not able to hear me. Your voice is not able to hear me. How to refresh dashboard data which is pulled from an Excel and the data is Excel is changing daily. Oh yeah, so direct query is the best way to create a query with but see the Excel, the problem with Excel is it's a static. Okay, so what I would suggest is which I would suggest is create a direct query. From there you use it, and if you have an Excel which does it, then also you can use the query over the Excel you can use, or either you can use the Excel. So or other thing is you have a refresh option at the service as well, which you can use to refresh the data, whatever the data that you refresh at the Power BI side for desktop, it will get refreshed at the service also. That also you can use. Can we extract team channels to Power BI visualization? Yes, absolutely. I don't have Teams channel available right now, but I would have shown. Let me see if I can bring the team channel online. Teams channel, Teams, right? Let the Teams open, then I'll come back to this question. Teams takes time to open in the slide. Other one is the Q&A feature. I can answer more abstract question with redundancy. Other, it can only answer the can execute. So the Q&A feature is a very is more focused over the this okay. So understand the fact that the statement that you create, I wrote how many country region were part of this report or something like that I wrote. So the keywords would be the country, the region, and the sales. So it automatically kind of frames the sentence into query. That's what it does. So it is a part of the Azure ML that basically it uses the Azure ML capability to and AI basically, yeah, this and anyway ML basically comes from the AI. So it basically uses that one in order to get the things properly done. For example, the Teams one apps, let the apps open and I'll show. What part of Power BI is free, what part is, okay, so there are two versions. Let me just show you because the versions, okay, Power BI licenses. The problem is the Power BI licenses got recently changed and the prices have increased. So yes, they have added a new paper use. Okay, so we free and pro were mostly used. Now the paper use is also there, premium paper use. So free is basic license. The only caveat is I think it's 2 or 3 GB data only. It's a GB storage is only available. I think 2 3. I have to check. While the other 15, the Pro 15 GB is there. And this premium paper uses generally your companies where you are working, they will buy say 50 licenses of Power BI. So it will pay per use 50 licenses they will provide to your different IDs, they will associate it, and as much as you use, it will be basically be capacity based licenses will be utilized. Okay, which part of okay, coming back to the apps section. Okay, so now this is this is what I was talking to you about. So if I check Power BI, it should have Power BI. If it is not, okay, yeah. So basically you can add a Power BI app within the Teams as well. Okay, so that is another benefit of the Power BI. You can add Power BI actually into the Teams, and then you can utilize it. Okay, can we get data from Tally? Yeah. Can you show finance reports dashboard? Financial reports dashboard. These were the financial reports. Yes, you can show financial report, but the financial reports again has to be the one who wants to access it. That is one of the main thing. Then the other thing is the visualizations, whatever you are using, the data I think should be connected through some whatever is the databases directly rather than getting connection through Excel sheet. So something like that. Yes, DAX query are the same as SQL query? No, they are not same as SQL queries. DAX queries are same as SSAS queries actually. If I don't know whether you have worked on SSAS or not, they are not same as SQL query, but they are same as SSAS. By the way, SSAS itself was kind of a predecessor, very earlier predecessor of kind of Power BI, because earlier using that data, people used to we used to process the data from the database, bring it into the SSAS database, and from there we used to pull the data into a local visualization, some softwares or something like that. So, but yes, coming back to Power BI, DAX is a different kind of script-based language, but not SQL queries. Okay. If you have any more questions, do let me know. Guys, again, it is a very small session. I have just touched upon what is Power BI, what is queries, what is semantic, what is edit queries, what exactly is the relation, how does it look like, what exactly is the visualization, what different kinds of visualization is there, how we do publish it, what is Power BI service, what exactly is the dashboard, report and what is dashboard, and writing the Q&A section, how to use Q&A and sharing. This is very basic, but this is a complete 4 to 5 day course, extensively 8 hours each. So 8 into 5, 40, 32 to 40 hours course, which will basically help you. Almost all functionalities or report generation is also now available in Excel. So how Power BI different from apart from connecting more data sources? No, you don't have the visualizations like the Power BI there. And the other thing is Excel. You cannot compare everything with the Excel there. See, you can basically, in fact, the add-on is there. See, Excel. Again, Excel consists of all types of data. Power BI, the data which has, it's a processed data. It is because the actual graph and visualization that you do is hardly 1% or 5% of data you basically use. You cannot directly compare this with Excel. Excel has mostly extensive data. You can trim down data, that's totally fine. But Excel usage is different, right? This is and when you are talking about, it's basically to have the data storage kind of. Excel is basically used mainly for that, but you have an additional add-in for the Power BI within the Excel also. Okay, you can use that. You can basically use that to get your answers, like what is the difference between the Excel and the Power BI. So don't compare the Power BI and Excel. It's like comparing apple with oranges. That is what I would suggest. It's just a spreadsheet, right? So Power BI is much more like an advanced business intelligence tool. Uh, and basically it brings the data from very large data set. Try to use the Excel with a large data set. You'll understand what happens to the overall performance. And if I may add, the use cases, if I may add, Excel is used more basically simple calculation that you do, ad hoc analysis. But I remember we were doing budget management in my previous firm. Basic data entry is there. But when you talk about the uh, Power BI, we create dashboards for KPIs. We do analyze the large data sets. We generate reports for different business decisions and all those things. So there is a difference, a huge set of different. Again, guys, let me just, that is an important slide. Let me just put this slide. So please do connect with Spring People. It's training at the springpeople.com. So you can always come back to the Spring People and ask them what exactly is the course overall pricing, and and the number of days of the courses. You have different courses in Power BI also. One which is Microsoft accredited course, one which is customized course also, because sometimes some people want to have little extra in the courses than what exactly Microsoft prescribes, because Microsoft has a proper plan. Sometimes the plan of various companies which wants courses may be different. So all kinds of courses are being provided by Spring People. Same things people are doing from ages. Yeah, you can do I I cannot explain much in detail in that way. For me, Excel is basically for using a set of data, which is which is more focused on data analysis and basic calculations and basic report creations. Right. This is what my understanding is for the so if you want to connect the databases to the Excel, good luck to you. I'm sure if you connect and you try to use the data in SQL queries, if you write there and you try to bring it, you'll see what kind of performance your Excel will be at. Like it will take forever. Your Excel will stuck. You remember that not responding on top of Microsoft products, so that will basically start coming there if you try to refresh the Excel for any type of databases. And by the way, from the from the Excel, you don't have all the connectors also with other types of databases also. That's another thing. I do understand. Any PPT will be provided to us. See, these are the basic PPT. Even if you have this PPT, it will be of no use. What I would suggest is um, connect with training at the springpeople.com. They will help you with the PPTs, with the with a kind of email brochure. Basically, that would be much more helpful for you. what kind of courses, what kind of also the topics which will be covered. Guys, we have 1 more minute. If you have any queries, do let me know. And the supervisor who are there from Spring People, please do address the people who are asking the questions, like they want to know more about the courses. So please, like Krishna is there and the others are there, they are interested in the course, like what PPT and everything. So please do address them as well. You can chat with them and you can understand if what kind of courses or what kind of support they need. By the way, thank you guys. 1 minute is left. I want to I want to give a vote of thanks to you. So I really thank you because I know this is a very 1 hour is nothing in which I have to cover in 40 minutes, whatever smaller thing that I can cover, and open the floor for you people to ask questions. So it is very interesting to have a questionnaire with you people and to answer them, as well as showcasing you Power BI product and its features. Yes, there is a question more. Is PL 300 exam advanced? It's an intermediate level exam. Yeah, so it introduces you from basic to the intermediate level. And we have another set of exam which is in Azure side. I forgot the name of the Azure. So it used to be earlier called DP 100, sorry, DA 100. So DA 100 got killed. Now it is called as PL 300. Now PL 300 is there, but also there is another some, I think DP or DA, some more exams are there, which is on the data science side. So there you will have little more expert level. But I think you should all start with at least PL 300. That should be your target, I believe.
Hi,
Yes, you are.
so I hope all the questions are answered. Yeah, so thank you so much, Mr. Anuj, for that fantastic and engaging session. That was incredibly insightful. I'm sure everyone here has picked up strategies and techniques they can apply immediately. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about Power BI, do check out our discounted batches of virtual instructor-led trainings on our website, springpeople.com. These VILT trainings are leveraged online from the comforts of your home and are flexible as per your schedule and location. If you do not find any suitable batches, we'd be happy to discuss and schedule private batches for you. If you don't have time to join live online, then do try out our affordable self-paced courses. For more information, you can always write to us at training@springpeople.com or call our number displayed on the current slide. Thank you all for joining. We'll be sharing the webinar recording soon. Please don't forget to fill out the feedback form before signing off. You will help really help our future webinars. On behalf of Spring People, thank you once again, and we hope to see you at our next expert session. Take care and goodbye.